Please welcome to the stage, Soar Solo with Solar Panel Bikes, presented by Kaytlynn Welsch, Patrick Wells, Martin Sagide, and Margo Knight.
Hi everyone, my name is Margo Knight and I am a first-year student here at Pepperdine. We are gathered here today to celebrate Pepperdine as a university and celebrate the beauty of innovation. Over the years, as a collective, we have watched the world evolve for better and for worse. Due to the Industrial Revolution, the world has transformed itself into a culture possessed by instant gratification. Technology has induced addictions to social media and constant indulgence of information. Our inboxes are filled to capacity as our brains struggle to keep track of the most recent news stories. Removing attachments and judgments to the politics of today and peeling back the layers to examine at its core, it is no question that the world is suffering. Just this past fall, Pepperdine's community faced some of the repercussions with the Woolsey fire. Not only is the climate of California being bombarded at large, but also the terrain of the Midwest and the sea levels rising in the east. Regardless of your biases to global warming, it is a fact. Pepperdine faced the flames head on and fortunately was able to see beyond the smoke. However, as pollution grows, so does Pepperdine's risk as a community. It is up to us as a collective to consciously shift our engagement with the earth and each other to bring about greater change and healing to the world and our own soil.
Hello, my name is Patrick Wells. I'm a student here at Seaver College, and I will be discussing today about our solution, electric bikes. Southern California is famous for a horrible history with smog, especially Malibu's neighbor, Los Angeles, with a history of photos that appear to be blurry, but are actually just filled with smog. With clean and reusable bikes, more students will not bring their cars to campus once realizing that they can get around the Pepperdine and Malibu communities with our bike system. By using Pepperdine's solar electric bike system, less cars will be used and the Malibu community would therefore have lower CO2 emissions. New and returning students will also be easing the amount of traffic at Pepperdine, as well as the amount of cars brought to Pepperdine. This will, of course, help Pepperdine's famed parking problem, which everyone loves, so that once students and faculty members realize that they do need to use their car, they'll be able to find a spot to park in. We also do realize that everyone at Pepperdine is not a skilled or professional rider. Since Pepperdine is mostly a hill, once the student or faculty member decides to use their bike and approach a hill or a difficult part of their ride, they can choose to use the electric motor, which will accelerate the bike as they ride, like in this video. Sorry. One more time. There we go.
Awesome. So hi, my name is Kaytlynn Welsh. Thankfully, our idea of a bike share system is nothing new. We have bike share systems as close as 30 minutes away in Santa Monica and LA. It's not working.
Just keep talking.
Okay. Sorry, I'm not sure. Companies like Jump are sharing electrical bison systems with cities all over the world. In fact, there's a university in Tennessee that is even doing the exact same project that we want to do, sharing electrical bikes on campus with students that are powered by solar panel energy. However, for our idea to become a reality, we have to have the correct equipment to do this system. We are currently talking with Wholesale Solar. They're allowing us to figure out which type of solar panel system is going to work best with our students, bikes, and for our school. In order to keep the bikes and riders safe, we are also talking to Linka. Linka is going to help us put GPS trackers on the bike, geofence them, and also make sure we have limited access to who can use them, so only Pepperdine faculty, staff, and students. Lastly, we are also talking to Rad City Electrical Bike Systems. As you can see, we have one of our models here with us that I wrote on stage. Hopefully, we are going to use these exact models for students and faculty members in the future. In order to help you get a better idea of a charging station, we have a couple of rough models of the system itself. In this first slide here, you can see what our basic system looks like. We'll be doing a grid-tied system, meaning that any excess energy created by the sun will go back into the Pepperdine's electrical system. Because of this excess energy, the electrical company will have to pay us back for this energy. This means we will have money for any maintenance or future bike projects we want to do in the future. In this slide, we have a closer look at the electrical system itself. We have our transformers in the boxes, and we also have the battery power cord. Here on the bike, the rider will have to unplug and plug the battery cord when they come to get the bike. This is because the bike needs to charge, and also it's the easiest way for the rider to make sure the bike is charging when they leave. Lastly, we have a short animation that helps you see what it's like for a rider to get onto these bikes of Pepperdine faculty or staff. Here you see them walking up to the bike, pulling out the app, unlocking the bike with the Linka lock. Next, they will go ahead and unplug the cord from the power charger, leave that there, take the bike out, and then they are free to go wherever they want.
My name is Sagide, and one of the ways to promote sustainability on campus is to make our modes of travel on campus more environment friendly. This is an aerial view of our campus, and you can see the distances on campus are pretty small. One would even argue the best way of traveling is by walking, because it's the most environment-friendly way. However, the effectiveness of walking can be questioned, and thus with the strategic placing of our charging stations on this point on campus, our bikes can get you from one point to another, even up the hill without cycling, and this is a more quicker way than walking. All this can be facilitated by a subscription on your campus-wide ID card, which ensures the process is cheap, it's quick, and it's reliable. As my colleague has talked about, our bikes use solar energy, and this, as we all know, is renewable. Also, we have the advantage that the bike doesn't consume a lot of power, which bodes well for us in the future. Once the student takes the bike, they are responsible and liable for it while it's under their care. This helps foster an element of responsibility amongst whoever's using the bike. We are a group of students, and we're working together to tackle this problem. The vision we have with Soar Solo is a campus where modes of travel are more sustainable and efficient and environment friendly. I don't know about you guys, but we believe every member of Pepperdine community wants to be a part of the solution, and thus we need all the help we can get. We ask you to support us in our mission to make this dream a reality on campus. Thank you.
Thank you.